everybody. Okay, so let's continue our review of fractions as part of a whole. Remember, later on we're going to talk about fractions as part of a set, because those are the two ways, a set and a whole. But today we're going to focus on fractions as part of a whole, okay? We talked about that yesterday, so we're going to spend a little bit more time on it today. Now, we talked about unit fractions, and unit fractions are when we only think about one part of our whole. But that's not all fractions. Some fractions look at more than just one part, and that's what we're focusing on today. So what I've got here behind me is a worksheet with some whole shapes. Most of them are rectangles, and we're going to determine what fraction is shaded in each picture. So let's look at number 1. Well, to determine my denominator, or my bottom number, I need to count how many parts do I have total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My denominator is going to be 6. To determine what my numerator is, I count how many parts are shaded, because that's what we're going to be talking about, is shaded parts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5/6 of that shape is shaded. All right, let's try number 2. Excuse me. First, let's determine our denominator. How many parts are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My denominator is going to be 8. How many parts of those 8 are shaded? Right, just one. So 1/8 is our shaded amount of that one. Let's try one more together, and then I'll have you do some on your own. All right, number 3. Again, just like always, let's start with our denominator. How many total parts? So when I say total, I mean you count the whole thing. The parts that are shaded, the parts that aren't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My denominator will be 8. To figure out my numerator, I'm going to count those shaded parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/8. Okay? So now I'm going to have you figure some of these out on your own, and then we'll work together. If you can't see them in the video, if this isn't big enough, I posted a picture of this down below, and you can look at that one to figure it out. All right, number 4. I'd like for you to figure out what fraction of number 4 is shaded. Pause the video. Once you have your answer written, come back and we'll check it. All right, did you get it? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My denominator is 8. How many parts are shaded? 2. So my shaded fraction amount is 2/8. All right, now let's try number 5. I want you to pause the video, figure out the shaded fraction, and then come back and we'll check it. All right, did you figure it out? Well, we have 3 total parts for a denominator of 3, and 2 are shaded. So 2/3 is our fraction for that one. What about number 6? Go ahead and figure out number 6, pause, and then come back. All right, let's check number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A denominator of 6. How many parts are shaded? Just one. So 1/6 is my fraction. All right, now I'm going to let you do 7, 8, and 9 on your own. You'll pause, figure out the shaded fraction amount for each one, and then once you have those written, hit play and come back to check them with me. All right, let's check. Number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A denominator of 8. A numerator of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4/8 are shaded in that rectangle. What about number 8? I have 3 parts total for my denominator. 1 is shaded. So 1/3 of that shape is shaded. And then what about number 9? How many parts are there total? 4. How many of them are shaded? 2. So 2/4 of that circle is shaded. All right, hopefully you're feeling really confident. You're going to go below and practice a little bit more, and then you have a puzzle piece to turn in today.